be out here trying to go out there, man. I like the artist, let the artist be an artist. I'm a producer. I ain't trying to be an artist right now. So I let the artist shine, you know what I mean? Really, every artist I done worked with that y'all done heard me work with probably ain't never recorded before they came over here. So they, you know, a lot of them need instruction. You know, I've been doing this music for a long time, so they you know, they need instruction. So I might help them out with a hook, I might give them ideas, I might give them a rap pattern, I might do all that. You know what I mean? So, cause that's what I feel like what a producer do. That's why I like working with the new guys, cause I get something new every time. Like the reason my music sound the way it do is cause I'm learning from the new cats. You know what I mean? New cats got something new to say, and they got a new swag. They got, you know what I mean, coming with a different style. So it makes me change my music to, you know what I mean, to the way they work. So I feel like that's really one of the reasons my sound is getting hot, how it is right now. Now the big heads wanna, you know what I mean, come and get tracks, which is cool. But you know, I'm still focusing on the new guy. Like Gucci Mane, to me, Gucci Mane's still a new guy, and he rap and he work like he a new guy. That's why we got some other music. We feel like we ain't broke yet, even though we breaking. We making the money here. You know what I mean? But we staying hungry and we keep grinding. That's why we putting out 50 million songs every 2 weeks.
Zaytoven.
Whoa. I mean, I just love the Versace store. Versace, 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 whoa, Versace, 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 Versace.
Every time that I hit the scene, fresher than I wanna be. Cover of the magazine, back of the limousine. Stacks in my denim jeans, hoes gon' remember me. 458, she'll tell me from Italy. 612 sitting outside the facility. 911, Gucci ice can't kill me.
Zay got the motherfucking bass thumping. Dolph got the motherfucking trap jumping. Doors to the trap open, now I sell you something. Hell no, don't ask, I ain't frontin' nothing.
Throwing, this cash I am throwing. I'm in a strip club and it's just me and Bolo. I'm rolling, I'm in my Rari rolling. I'm too hot for these bitches, I made these bitches fall out.
Pop shit, 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 you know pop shit.
So man, bro, before trap completely took over the world, there was a producer quietly building a blueprint from Atlanta, bro. Just starting with nothing but just church piano and a vision. Zaytoven would go on to become one of the greatest from the era, man. Stemming up with Gucci, man, and him and Gucci locking in, giving us a cohesive new sound, and honestly shaped everything we see and hear in rap today, bro. I don't think nobody has truly done it as better as Zaytoven, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it 100. He would go on to create a sound that nobody else had, bro, and eventually influencing an entire generation of just trap producers and rappers that came along the line, man. For Gucci, to Migos, to Future, to just the whole SoundCloud, etc. Basically every era of rap, man. Zaytoven has been there to give us the sound that honestly shaped the way rap you hear in rap today. But to truly understand this and understand Zaytoven in general, bro, you gotta honestly take it back to the early days of just Zay in general, bro. When he was still upcoming and still like not even a producer mainly for rap, bro. He was a church. He was in a church giving them pianos, going crazy, man. Really being a part of the church choir and really just honestly doing this thing in there. You know how it is when you go to church, man. Especially if you go to black churches. You know that they don't play when it comes to the music segments of church, man. They don't honestly be the best parts of church when they go crazy with the music. They're giving us the good word, and then just you hear the choir do their thing, people on the piano, all the instrumentation, etc. And that's the thing about Zay. He knew how to play music early on to just being young up into his adult years, bro. He was very, very gifted from just an early age, just already giving just already knowing exactly what to do when it came to music, you know. And he think about it, say he always had rap in the back of his hand, you know, he always had rap, but he didn't really truly produce with certain rappers, you know. Like I said, he was only just playing for like baseball games, basketball games, or he was just playing for the church. He wasn't really doing it for a specific artist. And where Zay lived at the time, he didn't even live, he not even from Atlanta, he actually lived in California at the time, so he was doing all this when he still was living in Cali, and that was very, very early on in his life, and just up until he got older to a point. But everything started to change, man, when a rapper named JT the Bigger Figure, bro, which was a California artist who went on to found many people. You know, he's included for the Gang Come Up. He's really basically a mainstay, and he's the same thing for Zaytoven, bro, because he saw the potential and heard the potential of Zay early, and honestly got him along to come along to make music and collab with him, and they became a freakly duo, you know, doing their thing. You know, he basically say he shows Zaytoven the roots, because Zaytoven always knew how to do the music. You know, he was very, very gifted when it came to the music, like playing the piano, but he didn't really know what to do in the actual studio. So they basically both co-signed and helped each other build their craft up. You know, Zay was giving him certain type of beats, and he was showing Zay how to really what to do when it came to playing on music machines, etc. And it's crazy to think that this man was a barber too. This nigga was basically a jack of all trades, bro, because he wasn't really just a producer. He was cutting hair on the side too. So only having music at the back of your head, but also giving niggas fresh fades, it's like, this nigga really was out here hustling. Time would go on, bro, and Zaytoven would end up eventually moving to Atlanta, which honestly shaped and changed a lot of shit for him, because moving to Atlanta gave him a new way to really figure things out, honestly, and really go crazy, you know, building his shit up as a producer too, because Atlanta is a place, you know, that's where a lot of music, that's basically where rap, not really origins from there, but a lot of styles and the way rap shapes, it came from Atlanta. And it wasn't really hard for any rappers to blow up in Atlanta, because trap scene was slowly building in the early 2000s, but not as much though. T.I. was the only closest to a trap, you know, introduction, and he wasn't even fully embraced with the trap sound just as yet, you know, because he had his album, you know, I'm Serious, that was out, but that wasn't really trap heavily focused like his next album, Trap Music, became to be. So basically, it wasn't trap, wasn't fully on flesh as just a fully developed sound yet. It still was early on in a way. And while being out there, man, he will eventually meet Gucci, bro, which at the time, Gucci was still building his shit up his damn self too. He was still early in the game. He really go by Gucci. He went by Gucci Man, but he really had his only tape out was Gucci La Flare, you know, which was the earliest of Gucci Man you could find in just the early 2000s. And if you know Gucci Man background from this time, you know Gucci was still low-key fucking crash out, bro. He was a known robber. Basically, he had a lot of shit going for himself that early in his career, you know, and think about Gucci in his first project, it still have the glimpses that we hear from Gucci that came years down the line. Like, he still sounded very much the same. It's just the beats placement. Basically, this tape gave off his Alabama roots like crazy throughout it. Cause that's kind of what I hear when I listen to it. It sounded like a lot of his Alabama roots that still was shining. But once he really, you know, got deeper to the Atlanta sound and everything, that's when it all kind of blend in, you know. And the trap sound was very much early, you know, you could hear it. But it was something different once he probably heard Zaytoven's beats, because Zay was breaking something unique. The church elements and mashing it up with the 808s to the trap sound. It's like, man, bro, it's just, I know Gucci fell in love the moment he heard that man beats, bro. At that point, him and Zay would become locked in like crazy, man. And they would like basically record and do shit up to the point where they finally got noticed, you know. And like I said, it was like allegedly for Zay himself says that at one point Gucci Man was showing up to his crib a little too much, because, you know, he really fucked with them beats and knew exactly what it was gonna take to get to that next level, man. Because eventually time would go on, and that would come 2005, man, with the Gucci Man and Jeezy dropped a classic song, So Icy, man. And this was the first like real mainstream moment for Gucci and Zaytoven, etc. And really, man, it honestly put them in a whole new spotlight. You know, it put Gucci on as just a freshly new rapper. Jeezy was already kind of on, you know, he's on off of mixtapes, but it was the same thing for him, bro. Freshly just building everybody's career. Basically, everybody in this situation, when it came to this song, it all introduced a lot to it, bro. Especially for music came to be years down the line. But really, Zay, though, man, because the beat on this was insane. You know, So Icy was a song you heard throughout the radios a lot, man. And if you know the history and everything that goes with this song, and how like special and crazy, just everything, the whole lore behind this song, that you know how crazy and everything that goes deeper with it. And shit literally got somebody murdered, you know? So it's like everything that went on with this song led to some crazy shit in life in general. But having that beat placement and having the first real mainstream success like that, Zay knew that it was more to come type shit, you know? He was allegedly paid $50,000 for this, you know? So that was money like crazy, considering the fact that him taking that, you know, going to move to a whole nother place, a whole nother state, and freshly blowing up off that. Yeah, man, it kick-started a lot for Zay. And when I say like other people in like the trap scene was early better known, it wasn't just Zay that was like a prime example of that. A lot of other producers out, you know, Shawty Red was doing his thing, but him and Jeezy was really building a statement with their own shit too. Trap or Die, all that mixtapes that came out, etc., was honestly groundbreaking and shit. And the hard hitting beats that we heard throughout the 2000s that came for either artists like Shawty Red, you know, Drama Boy, etc. They was early candidates when it came to trap too, you know. It wasn't just Zay. But the thing about Zay and what separated him differently from them producers, they had the dark, eerie, hard-hitting beats, you know, which we all love and carry to this day. Zay had the same thing, but he mixed it with such a fun personality to him where it almost, you know, cause like I said, the church elements was still crazy and it showed on his beats insanely, you know. Using the pianos, all the instrumentation he knew and adding the 808s to him, it honestly gave his beats a whole new eerie gear, like an eerie feel to him that honestly it was experimental in a way if you think about it. Cause down the line, bro, after So Icy dropped and after 2005 in general, him and Gucci were honestly stem at just a duo and like I said in the rap industry, bro. Going crazy, having multiple bangers and Gucci Man placements. Gucci dropping his legendary mixtape Chicken Talk in 2006, which had a lot of early Zaytoven, which had a lot of Zaytoven production on it. You know, this came out shortly after Gucci Man served his time in prison, bro. And when he got out, man, he got out on that timing, and Zay was right there with Gucci, and they gave us a classic tape with hella early just Zaytoven production on it, and Gucci spazzing throughout the tape, man. Come on, bro. The songs, bro, with Zay production shine the most. Chicken Talk was crazy.
Cartoon, I say I need a book or two. Half an onion worth of extra, ask me who I gave it to. Raw bass and Willie, let him vacuum up the Billy Coupe. Light L1s by a brick, I just might front you too.
Street niggas.
Everybody know that, so I hate to get smashed, buying money on deck. Give my dog half a brick for a 73 dunk. Got that bullfrog, yeah, cause I know it gon' jump. I'm a real street nigga, do you understand me? I'm a walking bankroll, breezy rubber band me. Red monkeys on my ass, Gucci frames on my face. Got that Tony Tiger fish, man, pivot smoke great.
Burn One freestyle.
Pick 'em up. You know I hit 'em up, partners can't get 'em up. Chopper bullets ate 'em up. Zone 6 is dangerous. We don't talk to strangers. Bang get caught, bangers 40s with hammers.
Zone 6.
Bird in the half country boy, that's 30. Put your money in the clippers, cause I know that shit dirty. I got break down, nigga. I can buy a whole thing. If this rap shit stop, then I'm selling cocaine.
And to understand, bro, I could give you prime examples of where Gucci and Zay really was headed to and starting in the 2000s that really changed everything. Because at this point, man, Gucci, even though Gucci collaborated with hella producers through the times, it's just like him and Zay chemistry on like Gucci on Zaytoven beats. You really get the best of both worlds, man. You get some of Zaytoven hardest beats, but you get Gucci flowing over some of these beats and just giving us some hard-hitting songs that you still could bump to this day, bro. The chemistry was real strong, man, and that's what's the best part about Gucci and Zay at this time. They gave everything, bro. They was hungry for this shit, bro. They was real hungry. The prime examples that I would feel that honestly show the true in depth of like the Zaytoven and Gucci, bro. You gotta talk about their legendary collabs, bro. Cause Gucci was notorious for dropping back-to-back mixtapes like crazy in the 2000s. Come on, bro. Songs like Colors, my nigga.
White Charger, take a lot of Dodgers. Rayola car, same color as a marker. White Charger, take a lot of Dodgers. Rayola car, same color as a marker.
Sun Valley.
Flashback, 97, $5 crowd gang. Gambling in the laundromat, me and Slick Brandon. Gusto, Cino, Dante and Landon. Carlos, Damien, and my nigga Lil Red.
Ridiculous.
It's hilarious how your girl is staring, kid, at all the frozen carrots. Dig it, ain't no comparison. The clarity is excellent. Rightly thought your budget, this is why niggas flex. Ridiculous.
Bro, my plug is an alien.
I can go off a tree. My nose up like the police, so my gun is the freeze. I'm in a Chevy, it's 100 degrees, but with these I think you need to bring this shit back.
Jury. It's boring. Ice Attack.
Real flagrantly fun. It's an Aston Martin. If your bitch didn't notice, rides don't lose focus. Trap boys get bricks, athletes get trophies. Gucci bag got cake. It's my birthday party. On a sweet 16, that's 2 times 40.
Come on, bro. EA Sports Center.
Ball player paper, you would think I was a draft. No. Zone 6 brick boy. Watch me score 100. Call Dick my tail, cause Gucci a diaper dandy. PT player. I bought a blue Aston.
Freestyle King.
Crazy color chain, don't you see the pieces? So icy boys ball like 30 meaches. Zay made a price of this work of art. Now watch me rip this track apart.
One of my personal underrated Gucci and Zaytones, bro.
Gucci back, bitch. Yeah, I'm back, bitch. Did you miss me? I miss my raps, bitch. This that new shit, that county jail shit, that 7 flow right, straight out of cell shit.
And you know, by the mid-2000s, bro, like around 08, 09, you know, Gucci was having some sort of success too. You know, all those songs he was dropping, he still was pushing out songs that was becoming like notable around it, radio play and etc. You know, Brits with Gucci and all them was another big song for Gucci in the mid-2000s. That beat was produced by Zaytoven. Made the trap say, "Hey, with OJ the Juice Man was starting to freshly come out and become locally just all over the place." That caught steam to one rapper at the time who was hugely in a prime and just blowing up like crazy, and that was Soulja Boy at the time. Soulja Boy in 08, you know, it was around when he was finna drop iSouljaBoyTellHim.com, where his sound, he was kind of starting to cater to that OJ the Juice Man, Gucci Man sound, like at the time, and he ended up getting his Zaytoven beats, and he ended up rapping on songs like Easy.
Easy, man, I broke the code, I'm in ice mode. Gang face on with my chains and on light mode. Got a lot of guala, came from staying on the paper chase. Shout out to my partner, holding it down, moving major way.
So that's the point, other rappers other than Gucci Man Kemp and all them was starting to really get familiar with Zaytoven's sound, you know, because everybody was watching. The industry was like slowly watching and stuff. So a lot of mainstream artists was starting to really get to that point where they were starting to contact Zaytoven in general, you know, and wanted to be a part of his movement that he was building with them beats. That him and Gucci really surrounded a whole new sound freshly on, you know, and while Trap was still bubbling up, he would get that real push in the industry for somebody who was really mainstream. That was Usher Papers, man. This was a song that dropped in 2009 for Usher, bro. That was gonna be on his Raymond versus Raymond album. And when I tell y'all, this is probably like one of my favorite Usher songs in general. But to know that Zaytoven was the mastermind behind this beat, and the thing about it, bro, you don't hear his tag through the beat at all. You just know it's a Zaytoven beat because of the legendary piano and the way the senses and the structure of the beats was. And you know, Usher is a mega R&B star. You know, he's literally a superstar. So is at this point, Zay getting the production and getting the placement like that, bro, and be on the radio and on the charts, it really propelled Zaytoven to crazy heights, you know, and not just really being a local mixtape producer and really just out there getting himself in the mainstream wise, you know, like while Gucci was having success, other people in the end of it, he was giving beats to was having success. This was a first considered basically after Icy, so Icy, this is technically another big ring for Zaytoven, you know, this beat was crazy, and to understand that it showed the range for him too. It showed that, yeah, he not only just legendary with the streets, you know, the trap shit, he could go R&B mode too and still keep his authentic sound with it, man. Cause this beat is legendary as fuck, bro. If y'all don't like, every time I hear this song, yes, I love the hook, I love the song, but it's the structure of the song with the beat that gets me. It's like Zaytoven did his fucking thing on that. Legendary song to say the least, bro. But at this point, man, you gotta realize, bro, he had the mainstream opportunity. He could have kept producing for more mainstream artists that was on Usher level. He could have kept really going. But instead, he really doubled down on that and went right back to producing for artists who's living locally and who's still upcoming. Cause that's the thing about Zay, bro. He's not afraid to work with anybody. He just willingly, it's like he know, bro. He got a good ear for artists, bro. He's like, you could tell he hear artists out, man. He just know that something is gonna pop off. You know, he stated this himself that many times that he know exactly, you know, when he had to do this. And you had to think, Zay was still in the barbershop while all this was happening. While he was getting all this major success, all these major placements, he still was cutting hair, you know, to keep himself rooted and grounded and just like keep yourself humble if you want to say, if you ask me, man, because honestly, bro, if I'm having #1 records in the world, I don't know, man, but I've saluted like a motherfucker, man, because he really kept himself grounded. I swear, bro, coming into the early 2010s, it felt like all you seen was Zaytoven placements all over the place. Every artist who's upcoming or already on the branch or just breaking out, man, had a Zaytoven beat, man. And the thing about Zaytoven in the early 2010s, he was working with artists who literally was damn near like on the verge of blowing up. When I say locally, I mean literally, bro. Future, for example, you know, like working on Future with tapes like Dirty Sprite, Streets Calling, songs like Made to Us, you know, songs like Never Been This High.
I've been fly since my baby pictures. Alligator on my shirt, I've been too consistent. I had a people in the kindergarten with a Jerry curl. And I always got the pretty girls. I'm shining.
Etc. Like, bro, he was working with people who's locally. You know, all the times when he was working with Sosa in the early 2010s, you know, giving him his beats, songs like Hobby.
Don't fuck up my favorite one. 1400 for the house. 30 shots, fuck with my money. I'm the best that ever done it. I swear no one else is coming.
Peak Hole.
Bought 2 pounds of earth and smoke with no one, I'm that nigga though. Yes, I am a star, but I got niggas that kick your dough. All these songs thirsty, no, they can't kick it though. These all just want credit, that's why ain't none in my videos.
No reason, like
Goofy ass nigga tryna kill again with no legs. You can't, if you're out coming in, come me thing again with no head. Broke boy, I wonder why you ain't getting no bread. Told your bitch to get on her knees, I don't want no sex. Oh,
like, bro, Sosa, early Sosa, man, you know how it was when Zay was giving him them beats. You know how crazy his music was, man. And the thing about Zay at this time, man, he is very notorious for giving niggas the same beat, man. Like, very notorious. You know, I used to be confused sometimes. I just be like, damn, like, isn't me? It felt like I heard this beat before in another placement. Zay is notorious for doing that. And the most famous one that we all know, man, is the Versace beat, man. Before Migos even got a hold of this beat, this song was technically all over the place early on before that, bro. Because a lot of people claim to have this beat, or we know that certain people had this beat. Plies and Lloyd Banks, you know, confirmed that they had that beat before, you know. And that beat was made in 2011. But the most famous one, I'm pretty sure we all could go off of, is Soulja Boy 2011. Oh my God, man. That song is so bass coded, and the thing that's a Zaytoven beat, and how legendary that beat became to be, bro. Honestly, man, that's the kickstarter of a lot of shit. Cause that song dropped 2 years prior. You know, it dropped way earlier before Versace in 2013. And that let me know how just crazy Zay beats really is, man. Because like that, give the same beat and it sound fresh in both years. Like, bro, his beats was really ahead of a lot of curve, man. And the thing about Migos, you know, they always plotted on the, like, Zaytoven beat, man. You could tell because songs like Bando, which dropped in 2012, bro, that was an early glimpse of a song that had a Zaytoven. And that beat wasn't even produced by Zaytoven. And that song took off miles before Versace, you know. That was really their first major song before Versace, you know, truly became the one. And at this point, man, you gotta realize, man, this beat is not a produced by Zaytoven beat. This is produced by a nigga named Juvie, you know, but it sounded like Gucci Mane and Zaytoven. So even Migos at the time sounded like Gucci Mane. A lot of people was confused and thought Migos was Gucci Mane when they first debuted it, you know, and this beat definitely just give off mad Zaytoven. So it lets you know that the influence that Zay was already having in the industry that early, in the couple years just being in the industry, it really was showing like crazy. And it was 2012, by the way. But once 2013 came around and they got the Versace beat, everything just shifted and changed major for Migos, you know. And this was another big pivotal point for Zay too, man. Because like I said, him working at the barbershop and getting those like bigger, progressively getting hit after hit, bangers after bangers to people, they eventually had to let him to start cutting out together and fully just go into the producer bag and really lock in majorly, you know. And at that point, it makes sense because like, that's such a risk to still be cutting at a barbershop where people basically know you where you at all times, and you having #1 songs on the radio and kind of keeping it major like nothing is going on. Yeah, that nigga was overly humble, bro. Having mad placements on Migos' classic mixtape No Label 2, songs like Contraband.
Country man. Trap out, it don't even matter, or the bad no, everybody can get up. Country man. Narc got it.
Add It Up.
The Prince just came in, man. The Miley came in, man. The White just came in. You don't believe it, fuck nigga. Add it up. 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 Add it up.
Peekaboo, Migo Dreams.
Tell me, man, I bet you didn't know that my niggas make millions. Bet you didn't know. It's sad to say some of my niggas convicted to prison. Sad to say, when you in the time, you don't wanna look down, you don't wanna look down. In the summer rain down the water, you don't know how I'm feeling right now.
Ounces. Like, everybody was getting a Zaytoven beat, bro.
I might catch a body. 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 I might catch a body.
Zaytoven, that's my nigga. I've been fucking him forever. Yeah, pull up on the block like I'm Floyd Mayweather. 100K up on my watch, 30 tracks in my Glock. If a nigga diss me, I'ma blow his fucking top. Bang.
If I pick you up, where you wanna go? Tell me anywhere you want. I can take you there. Let me show you on my way. Baby, I'm the man. If they tell you it's a lie, tell them take the stand, baby.
Point where he started really building like full-fledged relationships with these rappers and doing full collaborated tapes, bruh. Beast Mode with Future, you know, with songs like Just Like Brothers, Where I Come From, you know, OG Mako, OG Zay. If you know this tape, you are a real one, bro. Rest in peace to OG Mako. You are a real one if you remember and know this tape, man. Songs like Role Model.
I can't say I call myself a role model. I can't say I call myself a role model.
About the Money, All the Money, bro. It's so many gems on this tape. I remember when this shit freshly dropped. Like, Zay was moving crazy, bro, and he was having places everywhere. It wasn't just with Gucci no more. At this point, he was experimenting all over the place, you know, and really just building his name up and solidifying his sound, shaping rap to where it was already evolving to. No matter where rap evolved and changed to, Zay has always been there, bro. He came through it each time, man. And you know, coming to like the years of 2015, 16, 17, SoundCloud era was building up like crazy. Every artist was in the SoundCloud era, and even the artists that was freshly new to the scene wanted to be involved with Zaytoven, bro. Uzi, for example. Uzi in if you know 2016 Uzi, you know that him and Zay had so many sounds, bro. You know, they had so many songs they worked on at the time. Buy It, niggas.
Nowadays, got a side chick on side chick. They keep hacking my iPhone, about to get a sidekick. I don't like to stand up, told that girl to ride it. America, me buy it, go yard, buy it.
Sideline watch.
Yeah. Hold on. What? Let me catch my breath. Yeah. Let me count these checks. What? Flex on my ex. Yeah. I don't got no respect. I don't. Break up in the text. What? Pull up in a G. Yeah. T3 fly off in a jet.
21 Savage with songs like Oh Okay. And I bring up the SoundCloud era, you know, because it's important to think, man, Zaytoven has kept itself relevant through all these times, you know, where rap, but coming to with the trap in the 2000s, with the eras was changed in the early 2010s, and then where rap was already forming by 2016, Zay was there for all that shit, man, and really putting his stamp and mark to be, just like I said, that producer that everybody in the world know. Everybody wanted a Zay beat. Zay says when people and rappers approach him, they always say that they want the Gucci Man type of beats, bro. I feel like Zaytoven influence shows really deep when it comes to like the plug sound. The plug sound is very much a throwback to what Zaytoven was already building in the 2000s. The melodies, bro, like it's so many examples. Songs like Hold That Thought with Gucci in 2005 shows you a clear example of what like Zay beats represented and what Plug became to be in the long run. By the time Mexico Joe, all them was doing their thing with Plug, and honestly, you could just tell the direct influence from Zaytoven on them beats that was shining, man. So Zaytoven has a lot of influence, bro, when it comes to just way, bro. Producers like give that structure and shit. You can find a lot of Zaytoven type of beat songs, and to this day, bro, Zaytoven is still shining. He just like, he steady having hits back to back with no matter what generation. It all back resorts and all roads leads back to the nigga Zay Tiggy, bro. It leads back to him like crazy, bro. His influence and the way he done kept himself relevant by just literally, and I know it's a thing, a running thing when it comes to Zaytoven, of everybody saying that Zaytoven beats dinner sound the same. Look, bro, I feel like why break something that ain't, like, you feel me? Why need to fix something that ain't broke, bro? Zaytoven has a formula that has been dominating for years, bro, and I don't think nobody in the world has been tired of it or not tired of it, because the beats will always sit classic. Some of one of Cardi Grail's songs is literally, but it's a Zaytoven beat, my nigga, and I think we all know what that is. So it shows you, even after 20 years, bro, this man is still making an impact on this new generation that came years down the line. And even back in the day, man, Zaytoven is an underrated producer. He's not underrated, but he's underrated to me, because I feel like as much as placements Zaytoven got, he never truly got that placements of just like when you see other producers, you know, but that don't discredit nothing, bro. His, like I said, his legacy remains. It's gonna always be fresh. Zaytoven is that nigga, bro. His beats will forever live on, bro. Forever, man. Shout out to Zaytoven. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will wrap this video up. If y'all enjoyed this video, man, I'll give the video a big ass thumbs up, man, bro. Look, I just want to say I appreciate all the love and support y'all have been showing. 2026 is almost over, man, and it's like so crazy to say that, because we just walked in this year, and I can say all the autumn, the year, the amount of blessings that y'all have been showing to this page, all the love, support, everything, bro. Every single one, even the ones who's new. I really appreciate that shit, and I really sincerely do, because it's so much shit you could be watching. But y'all really take the time out your day to fuck with your boy, and I gotta give it to the man above, God, because if it wasn't for him, none of this would be possible. Literally, none of this would be possible without him. So we gotta give him thanks, man. I want to say shout out to y'all for just always showing love and pray, and really like rocking with your boy as much as y'all do, man. I really be appreciating that. I can only give my love so much, man. So it's like, I really be meaning that shit for real, bro. But y'all already know, man. Check the community post on the page. That's why I let y'all know what's coming out, man. Comment down what you want to see. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know if you want more videos like this, bro. More producer videos. I'm aiming for a lot of producers. I just want to get the greats out the way before we really start shining on major producers. So you feel me? So let me know what y'all want to see. Just comment down what y'all want to see. Don't be scared. I'm not shying away for nothing. We going crazy for the rest of 2026. Y'all know this. Look, man, I love y'all so much. I really do. But I love y'all. Until the next video, I love y'all. And yeah, man.